All right, guys, you're in for a big treat. Actually, you and I are in for a big treat today because we're going to take a look at our first rental here in Guanajuato. We're going to do a home tour. That's for rent in an apartment complex. It's a very, very small boutique style apartment complex. And I'm going to tell you who it's perfect for. We're going to take a look at two units here, and we want to know why it's a treat for me as well, because this was the actual first place that I stayed in when I first arrived in Guanajuato in 2017. This was my launching pad. This was where everything started for me and where I have some of my best memories, because not only is the owner of this unit here, this complex here, amazing, and just really knows, the needs of the people who stay in his units. But this place is situated in such a perfect location, in my opinion, in a great neighborhood. The neighborhood is called Cerro de Guijas, and I'll put a map on the screen when I edit this video. But this is how it's going to work, okay? I'm going to go very slow for you. We're going to look at every detail, and I'm going to do it all in one take. We're going to walk through each apartment. We're going to walk through the property. I'm going to show you what's available here and what's around here. And then I'll describe the neighborhood, what's around here, how far we are from the center of town, the type of person that would thrive in a location like this and in an apartment like this. But I feel like, enough talking. Let's get on with the tour. So right now, this is the area when you first pull in to which, what we're going to do? We're going to walk right in through the front, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like as we walk in, okay? So this is a gated area, right? So you're pretty well secured in here. It has, high walls. If you are driving, there's actually parking available. As I pan around, this is the main courtyard. There's an apartment here, an apartment upstairs. The owner actually lives on site here on the first floor, and he's actually thinking about renting out this area. So just in case by the time you inquire, the two apartments that we're looking at are taken, you can always inquire in the description of this video and ask if there are units available. I believe there are 9 units available. So the one we're going to take a look at is right down there in that apartment. I believe that's apartment 1 or 2, and then one upstairs with a balcony with a view. So just for old time's sake for me, that is actually my old apartment. The very first place I stayed in, and I stayed there for 6 months, and I loved every moment of it. And once you see the insides of these apartments, you'll understand why too. As you can see, it's kept very clean, and if you listen, you hear there's not very many sounds to hear. Next door, I believe I think they're building a fireplace outside, so it's a little bit, you can hear some hammering, but that's going to go away by the time you get here. Got a nice, beautiful tree that provides shade for you. And this is also the barbecue area where I've had many nights barbecuing on this grill here and entertaining friends, because you also have access to this lounge area with a nice fire pit, nice table here. Imagine, this is just where I was sitting. So imagine doing your work, if you don't want to be inside, being out here, the internet reaches out here, and just having this nice courtyard to do your work, or maybe have an afternoon snack, or maybe an afternoon tea, or a twilight bottle of wine. Why settle for a cup? Okay, so let's move on to the first apartment. And I want you to just notice the trees and the amount of light that the apartments get. Up here, we're located a little north of Panoramica. It's above the center of town. It's about 10 minutes from the center of town. And you can easily walk up here. Great workout. Walk up the street to get to your apartment. The walk down is much quicker. You can walk down in around 7 minutes. You have, for this apartment here, you have this nice little area here. You have your own balcony. We'll get to there in a second. Oh, it's apartment number 1. We're gonna walk right in. This is a very cozy apartment. It's a 1-bedroom. You have a nice little living room area here, a TV, a futon couch that you can lay down in case you have visitors. And this place, these apartments are perfect for someone traveling solo, maybe a couple. They prefer not to have children. It's not that kind of a complex. It's all adults that live in this complex, and they don't like little children running around upstairs. And it's a very peaceful and quiet apartment complex. So these units come fully ready and supplied with kitchen appliances. You got your microwave, you've got your dishware, you've got your refrigerator. And the things that you need, I would just tell the owner, and I'm sure he'll be happy to supply them for you. And through this door here, we've got your boiler. From my experience living here, you never really have to worry about that unless it's like a big storm and it just blows out the boiler, which you can easily relight. But this looks like a wet room where you can hang your clothes. There is a laundry room where you can do your laundry with a washer and a dryer. This is more for the housekeeper, if you employ a housekeeper, if you end up employing a housekeeper. And the water pressure here, if my memory serves me correct, let's just see. The sink is pretty good. You can get a nice little spout here so that it distributes a little bit more evenly. And I remember the shower pressure in the shower was fantastic, and the hot water was always plentiful. That's one of the great parts about this unit. And I'll share more details too once we're done with the tour. So right now we're just looking at the living room. I mean, it's petite, it's not like a big place, but look at this. You have your own balcony. You can have your coffee here in the morning, get some sunshine. So right now that is east. Oh no, yeah, that is east. So the sun is going this way towards the west. So in the morning you have your eastern sun. And you also have a view of the courtyard. And enjoy the peace. Be one with the plants. Maybe put up your own decorations here if you're staying here long term. These units are also available for short term. So we'll discuss that after the tour. But it's pretty, right? The view here from the first floor is another house, but it's a pretty street, as you can see. And I feel well guarded here. This is actually a dead-end street, and these homes are, premium homes that surround this apartment complex. Again, very, very friendly neighborhood, very safe neighborhood. So now we're going to look at the bedroom, which is through here. just gonna pull back so that you can see kind of how everything looks. Now, if you're imagining yourself sitting on this couch reading a book, I'm going to ask you to imagine getting up, walking to the bedroom, and these beds are actually very comfortable. I slept on these beds for quite some time. And again, plenty of light. Plenty of light. These shades roll up. You've got your ceiling fan for the summer. Plenty of closet space. And so let me open the closet. Let's check it out. I know I like a lot of closet space. So you've got your hangers, big enough space. You've got extra blankets and towels up there. And plenty of space next to the bed for your other clothes. I don't know how much luggage you're bringing, but it's plenty of space. This is enough for 3 or even 4 people. And if you're a couple or even solo, this bed is really large. So this is the other side of the closet. And as you can see, there is a safe that you can put all of your belongings in, just to keep it safe. I never used mine when I lived here. This place is pretty secure and very quiet. There's always someone here in the other apartments. And the neighbors, when I lived here, were really nice. And I made friends with them. So here's the restroom. Off to the side. We're going to pull in, turn on the lights. You got your standard toilets. You've got a sink with plenty of counter space. Oh, I love that. I don't have that in my current house, all this counter space. You've got some shelf spacing here. You have a hair dryer and a pretty nice shower. Again, the shower pressure here is very good. In fact, let's turn it on. Let's see, I have not turned this on. So this is just one side. That's pretty strong. That's pretty good, right? So that's the shower. It's very clean in here. That's what I love about this property, is it's kept very clean. So this is the first unit. Oh, look, there's another light here, I just realized. Turn this on, and here we go. There's more lighting. You can see the bathroom better. Okay, let's turn that off. Turn this off. And this is the first unit. Again, we're going to go over the details, how much it costs, what it's like to rent here. I'm actually going to talk to the owner right after this and create another video where he's going to talk more about the property. But that's a little bit later. For now, let's go take a look at the other unit that is available right now. So if you're thinking about coming to Mexico, and obviously Guanajuato more specifically, these 2 units are available right now. And I tell you, these units do not last for obvious reasons. It's in a great neighborhood. It's in a quiet neighborhood. So if you like peace and quiet, this is where you stay. Look at this. Look how beautiful it is here. And from here, from this location, you have more of a view. You can see the Pipola in the distance over there. And this next unit that we're going to take a look at actually has more of a view of the city. But first, I want to show you, while we're here, the laundry area. If you walk down these steps, you're going to be greeted by an area where you can sit, enjoy some coffee, maybe watch the hummingbirds in the morning. and maybe write a book, read a book. There's a greenhouse here, and through these doors is the laundry room. So as you can see, there's washer and dryer. And I can tell you that most places for rent here in Guanajuato do not have dryers. If you've seen some of my other videos, you probably saw that I was shopping for a dryer recently. And we're waiting for that to arrive. But in the meantime, we're gonna go upstairs to apartment number 4. And obviously for this unit, a little bit of stairs shouldn't be too much of a problem unless you have major mobility issues. But we're gonna go into this apartment number 4. And it looks like a mirror of the last one. You've got your standard fridge, microwave. Oh, another note is this apartment has not been cleaned yet because apparently someone just stayed here and just left. So it's not as tidy yet, but this is what it looks like. You can imagine having your meals here. And by the way, these chairs, they look flimsy, but they are incredibly comfortable and sturdy. And so sitting here in the morning having your coffee, or sitting over there on the patio having your coffee in the morning, oh, to die for experience. So just so we see what this cleaning area wet room looks like. Oh, it's not as big as the other one because there's a ledge here, and you can probably hang your clothes here. But this cleaning area is not as big, but you don't really need it. It's not really something that you're gonna use every day or need. So this is some of the appliances. I mean, it's enough. It's enough stuff to get through and get by, especially when you first arrive here, right? And you can cook here. There's cooking appliances. And again, if you need anything, just ask the owner. He lives across the way, and he definitely, wants you to have a great time and wants you to enjoy your stay. So he'll do his best to, get the things that you need. Internet comes in all the units, and the utilities are all paid. So water, electric, all paid. Let's go out here and check out what it would look like to enjoy this unit. Look at that view. I hope you can see the view of those mountains. That's La Bufa up there. You can hike up there. And it's just really, really peaceful here. Now, if you sit on this side, you're gonna have the view of the Pipola. And the other side of Guanajuato Center, that's the main monument of the Pipola. I don't know if you can see that from my video, but it's just a short walk down. 10 minutes, you can get to the other side of this little ravine here. So it's this particular building, apartment complex, is far enough from town and to be able to enjoy the peace and quiet. You don't hear very many dogs, you don't hear very many fireworks or bands practicing. I'm just gonna close this door. But there's plenty of seating, and there's TV. I hope that when you come here, you don't plan to sit in your apartment watching TV all day. There's plenty of stuff to do out in town, and you're never gonna get tired of going into town. So this bed is not made. I just want to warn you. Again, they haven't cleaned up the room, but I wanted to just show you the light that comes into this room. So much space. Let's check out the closet, and you have a large window and great closet space. And just like the other one, this has a safe. Here we go. And there you go. And here is the bathroom. Ooh, there's more light in this bathroom because there's a window. There's a toilet, plenty of counter space for all of your products. And if you're like my partner, you're gonna need 2 of those counters, while I settle for this little corner right here for all of my stuff. My partner would be taking this, 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 and this. Yeah, that's the life I chose, folks. For any one of you who has a partner in life that has a lot of products and likes their products, you understand. So again, clean shower, beautiful light from the shower, great hot water, and just very cozy, very comfortable. I remember spending many days, especially in the rainy season, when you watch the rain fall from the balcony and you're just enjoying a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, and you can just pull up a chair right here and watch the rain fall and watch the lightning. The lightning usually strikes on top of those mountains when during the rainy season, and it's glorious. It is so beautiful, and it's just a very inspired space. This is for people who are coming to Guanajuato to... Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and turn it back on me. Enough with the tour. Let's give you some details. And I will share with you how much a place like this goes for. I'm going to just see my notes here for a second. As well as, the type of tenants that the homeowner likes to have here. And if you want, by the way, I'm going to provide a link inside of the description here where this is only for serious inquiries. If you're looking for a place to rent in Guanajuato and this is one of, this sparks your eye and you feel like this is a great place for you. Remember, this is my first place. I always say this is a really good launching pad where to start your journey because they do short-term rentals here. He does allow for a week-long rentals if you want. If you're so unsure about Guanajuato and you still want to just test the waters, this is a place to stay for the week. It's close enough into town. The homeowner here owns one of the largest real estate companies in Guanajuato that I'm actually going to be doing more of their home tours. We're going to see how we can work together. And I just really love the energy of the homeowner here and his company and just how full of integrity they are. So I'm willing to attach my name to people like that. And they're a local business and I want to help them out as well. So short-term rentals, they have that. Preferably the homeowner wants a long-term renter here. I mentioned that laundry is available. There's a laundry room here, washer and dryer. Again, If you haven't lived in Guanajuato yet, you won't know that most places don't have dryers and you have to hang dry your clothes, and it can get very inconvenient if you change clothes a lot. There's a barbecue grill outside to use. All utilities are included, including internet, so you don't even have to pay for internet. No electricity, no water, no gas. Gas in our place now where we're renting, we have to pay for ourselves. Actually, all the utilities we have to pay for ourselves. And internet, we had to get internet in our name. So this is kind of like the, plug and play kind of package where you just come in and enjoy all the benefits. The only thing here is it does not come with cleaning, especially if you're here for, long term. They can organize cleaning service for you. They just won't include it in the rent. You have to pay for that yourself. Again, this is in the neighborhood Cerro de Guijas, just above Panoramica. Beautiful neighborhood. We're going to do a walkthrough of this neighborhood soon, and it's a very quiet area. This is on a private road, meaning it's a dead-end private road, and the surrounding homes are premium homes, meaning they're very nice. Very nice. Two more important things before I tell you the price. No pets. They prefer no pets because it's just one of those places that is kept pristine and clean. They don't want any pet hair. People with allergies, dealing with pet hair. So no pets, unfortunately. And also they prefer to not have children as well because it's all mostly adults staying here, few expats and some local professionals, and they just want to keep it that way. Not too much running around, not too much noise from children. And that's pretty understandable. There's a lot of places that do accept children. So if you have children and you want a place, this is probably not the place for you. But if you're solo or you're a couple and you want that launch pad experience while you look for your forever dream home here in Guanajuato, this is the place. Because not only because of this building and these apartments, but the owner as a resource. In fact, he's going to be appearing in a video immediately after this that I'm shooting, and you can also access that video because we're going to talk to him about this complex and some stuff about Guanajuato and relocating to Mexico. I'm going to ask him some questions, and I'm going to post that video in the link in the description. Okay, that's not going to be a public video on YouTube. I feel like that's not really relevant to this channel. Meaning the depth that we go to, and it's probably going to be boring. So if you want that, you can click the link in the description, as well as ask any questions that you may have about this property, about this neighborhood, and about renting. Oh, guess what? This is another thing, and you got to keep this a secret, okay? Please do not advertise this, but there's no deposit. Most places require a deposit and sometimes even 2 or 3 months deposit for long-term rentals if you don't have a fiador. And if you don't know what a fiador is, I covered that in the video. I'll put it up here about saving money renting in Guanajuato. That video is up there, and I talk all about the fiador. Pretty much, it means cosigner. Just to save you the time. So most places here, when you rent, you're going to need a cosigner of someone who has property in Guanajuato, or you give 2 or 3 months deposit in advance, including your first month's rent. So for those of you who don't have that and don't want to deal with that, no fiador and no deposit, and all you need to do is submit your first month's deposit, this is the place. You won't find that at all. I haven't found, this is the only place that I've ever found in Guanajuato that does that. So, but that's not advertised, and I know I'm being not redundant. What is it called? What's the word where it's like, obviously, I'm telling you it's public, but shh, let's try to keep that quiet. That's it. That's all. The price. All right. So the price of short term is for 1 week is $350 USD, and long term it varies between $700 and $750 USD per month, depending on the season that you come here and depending on this length of stay. So if you commit to a longer stay, like a year, the rent goes down, and you'll be able to negotiate that with the homeowner. Is it on the higher price compared to what you can get in Centro and other parts of town? Yes, it's on the higher price. However, I need you to keep in mind the internet is free. You don't have to pay for extra internet. You don't have to pay for water, gas, electricity. All of that, when you have to pay on it, on its own, can add up. And also, there's parking, a parking space. That's unheard of in Guanajuato, especially closer into Centro. So if you have a car, that's included, and it's a gated community, safe neighbor. It's in a neighborhood that is very safe and quiet. So that's what you're paying for. And you're paying for kind of like the convenience of it all. So if you have the means to pay the $700, $750 per month, especially if you're paying, or do the $350 rental per week, just to see if this area is for you or if Guanajuato's for you. Again, Launchpad solution, this is the spot. And if that's something that you're interested in, go to check out the description in this video. Click that link and it'll take you to your next steps. It's basically a contact form, as well as a video of the homeowner here and I's interview, which we're going to do right now. And I'll see you in the next video. Did you like this? Did you like this home tour? Because I'm going to show you more. We're going to show you houses for rent as well as houses for sale. We're just getting started. And also let me know, do you like the slow style? You want me to go faster? I particularly like slow so that I can just really see every detail. But let me know. You're the one that's watching this. So, and I want to be able to show you exactly what you want to see. So I hope you like this video. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.